What's up, guys? We're live. I'm gonna wait a second until people start trickling in here. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes before they get the notifications, and obviously they're probably doing stuff, so they're not just waiting around to jump on my live feed. Let me go grab a drink real quick. You guys hang out. Hey, guys. Wait for a couple more people, then we'll jump into it. And I just want to say, tell everyone all the cool things I'm thankful for, and reasons why you guys should be thankful for awesome stuff too. Happy Thanksgiving, Sean. Love what you do. Keep up the good work. Thank you, James and Mormon. Moral Goldwing text drive, please. All right, I'll do what I can. Hey, Sean. God bless you and your family. Thank you, Mike. Any guys got any exciting plans for Thanksgiving? Anything you want to mention? You want to share with everybody? Right now, where's your platform? Sean, I'm a huge fan. I have a 82 GL. Awesome, man. Hey, Kate Morris, happy Thanksgiving to you too. I'm a huge fan of all you guys too. Eating fried turkey, that's awesome. Ooh, you guys have Thanksgiving in Canada? I'm not. I had no idea. Didn't know. Awesome, Kiefer from Ohio. Happy Thanksgiving, and God bless. Thank you very much. All right, as soon as we hit 40 watchers, I'll jump in. I got a great list of all these awesome things that I am thankful for, and that you guys should be thankful for too. We got a big turkey cooking right now. That's awesome. One time I went to a Thanksgiving thing. I was living down south away from my family, so we were invited to a church family's Thanksgiving. And they had 4 different turkeys, and they cooked them all 4 different ways. All right, bam, we got 40 people. Let's do it. Now we got 42. Gonna spend some time with the family. That's awesome, man. Me too. We got family coming in, and super pumped. Look, Mom, I'm riding a motorcycle. That's what I'm talking about. No hands. So I'm super pumped. We got family coming in. This is one of those things. My dad's been telling me this for the past 3 years. He's always like, this might be the last time the whole family's together. And not because anyone's gonna die, but just because people are moving, and my sister's a missionary and she goes away for, years at a time. Thankful for God filling me with the Holy Ghost on February 11th. What was the date on that? 1987, right after the year after I was born. Favorite line ever, DCT Goldwing. All right, guys, let's jump into it. My list of all the things this is a very, very, very short list of what I have to be thankful for. I've got so much left to be thankful for. 1, my health. 2, my family. Love my family. 3, the ability to work. I have this conversation with people all the time, and it is such a blessing to be able to work. And I feel bad for people who, are on welfare or disability, and in a way we have taken away their ability to work. I feel like everyone has a way that they can contribute to people. I kind of, and that's why, old people when they stop working and they retire and people start doing things for them, it really kind of bums them out, because not only do you take away their work, you took away their purpose. Work equals purpose, and that's important. I feel like God created us to work and have purpose and have meaning in our life, and to take that away is tough. I got a roof over my head. Our house is not perfect. It's not even ours. We rent it. This kitchen is the ugliest kitchen you've ever seen, but it keeps us dry. It keeps us warm. It keeps us cold in the winter, in the summertime, and this is where I'm raising my kids right now, and it's great. I'm thankful for it. We've actually had 2 out of the 3 kids were born inside of this house, in the living room, in a pool. Yes, we are those weirdos. I'm thankful for a car. that gets me to work occasionally, more than not. Um, we've got a work van that I bought 2 years ago with 180,000 miles. Chevy 2004 GMC 3500 with the 6 liter in it. 180,000 miles. We've got almost 220,000 miles on it. I've done nothing to it. I put brake rotors on it one time, and I just put new rear tires on it. That's it. Done nothing to this van. I love it. It's been a great. When I sell it, I'll sell it for $3,000 and I'll make money on it. It's been great for me. What was that last question? Do you believe in? Hold up. There we go. Do you believe in birth control? Yeah, I do. I believe in birth control. What else we got? My church. I'm thankful for my church. We have a lot of great people at my church. When you come to Serbia, I don't know if I'll be coming to Serbia anytime soon. Got a lot of great people at my church. When we first started going to the church, my phone's dropping. We first started going to the church. We were there for like maybe a month, and then we had my first son, and strangers for the next like month and a half were just bringing us meals almost every night. It was crazy, and then we were like, wow, these people really care about us. This is super cool, and we kept on going. And you know what? No church is perfect. No church is without people with sin. That's kind of why we're at church. But I think a lot of people try, and I appreciate that. I'm thankful for my parents. My parents raised me. My parents were there for me. My parents were absolutely my biggest supporters in my entire life. And you think about people that don't have parents. People don't have dads growing up, people don't have moms growing up, and even though my parents split up, I still had them. Someone just walked in the door. So gotta be thankful for your parents. I'm thankful for my siblings. I am one of 6 kids. I'm the second oldest. Thankful for that Honda Rune. Yeah, definitely. I'm the second oldest. I got a brother older than me, 2 sisters, a brother then a sister, and my life would be completely different. I would be a different person without my siblings. They're tons of fun, you know what I mean? It's always nice to have someone around. That's kind of why I like having a big family. I'm thankful for oh, look, here we go. Messing up my thing. Hold on, guys. Come on in.
I tried to come on the other way, but that was wrong.
All right, we're back. I'm thankful for the accessibility of information that we have. It's insane. Be strong in the Lord and the power of His might. Amen. Vite Kong fire. The accessibility of information, if you want to learn anything, that is literally at your fingertips. It's mind-boggling. You can get a college education for free if you wanted to. We have no excuse in anything. If you want to learn more about the Bible, it's all over the place. If you want to learn more about motorcycles, cars, about education, to make money, to be a better husband, father, dad, whatever you want, it is all so accessible. And I feel like so much of our time, we don't really use it. We look back. Maybe I'll get to that. That Honda should be fixed pretty soon. For all you guys that know me, this is water. Insane amount of information. Oh, I mean, the fact that this 4 years ago was not available. I couldn't just jump on, press. Well, maybe it was 4 years ago. 5 years ago, I couldn't just jump on, press a button, and start talking to 70 people live. You know what I mean? This is wild. Technology is amazing. Make sure we're using it for good stuff. Carl Munger. Happy Thanksgiving. Love what you guys do. Still waiting on my first bike. I'm thankful for my wife of 20 years, 3 kids, and everything God has blessed me with. I have so much chance Casco AR. Awesome, man. I got 3 kids too. Here we go. Psalm 91, verse 1 and 2. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Lord Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge, my fortress, my God, in whom I will trust. I was thinking about this today. I'm so thankful for water. You know, when you're a kid, you avoid water. You don't drink it. You're drinking soda and all this other crap. That's so bad for you. But then water is one of those things that you kind of acquire. You just drink it. You acquire it, and you learn to love it, and like nothing will ever replace it. I'm so thankful for water. I believe in being good to people any day. What we got? I believe in being good to people any day. We have to choose days to be thankful for. I don't understand, but you don't read that one out loud. But being a faithful man, I assume you will. Hold on. I believe in being good to people any day. Why we have to choose days to be thankful, I don't understand. Oh, you're right. But it is nice, it is nice to just. We will always drift off. We're always going to drift off and just get back to what we lean towards. But it's nice to have a special day of thankfulness to kind of recalibrate. And at least for a little while, we go back to it. But you're right, we should be thankful every single day. King David's crown weighed 121 pounds. Is that true? When a man gives you his time, you are indebted to him. We need PayPal for Super Chat. Dinosaur, they're talking about you. Thankful for every day. Guys, my family forgives for my sins. Thankful for my first Harley this past June. Awesome, you're right. But the blessings to work. Just a few months ago, I was riding my Victory Vision, and now diagnosed with oh man, can't work right now. It sucks. That really sucks, man. James Mormon, it really sucks. I hope you get healed of that. Hope God takes that away from you. Thank you that Harleys are now reliable. Hopefully that old Honda's coming back soon. So one, I encourage everyone to look at your life and think of how thankful, look at things that you are blessed with. Look at things that you should be thankful for. Write a list 10 every single day, new things that you can be thankful for. And what that will do is you will focus, you'll be happier in that day. You will generally be happier because you realize how grateful you have it. And you'll stop comparing yourself to someone else. If you compare yourself to someone else and you look at the negative, I don't have what he has, I don't got what he has, I don't got what this has, you will never be happy. You will absolutely never be happy. There will always be more things that you can compare. There's always going to be someone else who potentially looks better than you or is better than you or whatever. There's always more negativity. But if you focus on being thankful, being positive, there will always be more good things to be thankful for. And it's a better way to live your life. I'm thankful for the military. I'm thankful for the police. Smoking a pork shoulder tomorrow. Awesome. What can you say about the 09 versus twin, parallel twin engine made in Japan? The new one said they're made in Thailand. Don't know. Don't have much to say about that. Thankful for the police. I'm thankful that I live in America. All you guys live in America, you know what I'm talking about? All you people that don't live in America, I think you wish you did. I'm thankful for the missionaries. I'm thankful for my beautiful wife, married for almost 8 years. Bam. I'm thankful for Jesus dying on the cross for our sins. I'm thankful for my grandparents. Obviously, if Jesus didn't die on the cross for our sins, this would be a whole different world. Thankful that God made me. Alabama DS. Harleys have been reliable since 1986, but the twin cam motor is a bit of a letdown. I don't know. I got tons of both my Harleys with twin cams over 100,000. Thanks for my wife and kids. I don't deserve such blessings. And that's something that our society. That's a great point. That's something that our society has a wrong, I'm going to say they got a wrong view of. They look at kids as inconveniences. People having kids later in life. Kids are a pain, they're an inconvenience. That's why you take them to put them in as many sports and different things, and both parents are working so the kids can do, it's just, our society looks at kids as an inconvenience. Kids are a blessing. Kids are an absolute blessing. They're amazing. That's how you have to look at it. A lesson I learned. I watch your videos. Look like Landisville, PA. It's a great all-American town. Yeah, Landisville is nice. Landisville is inside Lancaster. Lancaster is a great town. I left. I grew up here. Left for 5 years. Came back because I wanted to. Let me leave you guys with this one. This really changed the way I thought about life. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ and an old guy. With that being said, looking at an 05 Road King, 11 miles. Looks and runs good. Didn't do cam chain tensioner. Once $5,500. Just buy me right again. Cool, man. I would just have that cam chain tensioner checked. Unless you know it hasn't been done, and then just get it done. It's not that much. It's not that big of a deal. $800. Mark is thankful for his two wonderful grandsons. He never thought he'd live that long. That's awesome. Rich 31977. Thank you for his wife and kids. I don't know where I'd be without them. Sean, top 5 touring bikes that you would choose for a trip 800 miles. Real quick, Goldwing. Ultra Classic, maybe a Road King. Venture. Vision. And the what is that bike? What am I thinking of? The Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager. Bam, nailed it. Hold on, missed a couple. Matt Hood, thankful for his parents. I'm going to leave you guys with this one lesson. Buy the bike, Granny. I was 6. Goldwing's on top, though. Yeah, Goldwing's are great. I learned this from a guy I work with. I didn't learn it from him. I kind of saw some things. One, the most important thing, the most valuable things, important things that you do. If it's easy, it's probably not important. It's probably not valuable. It probably has no substance. If it's hard, it's very likely nothing. Okay, here we go. Nothing worth doing is easy. Remember that. If it's worth doing, it's not gonna be easy. That right there should change your world a little bit if you didn't see things like that. A lot of people, a lot of men, most men are watching this, a lot of men have the idea that when you go home, you're not working, you leave work. We got this idea of work. You leave work and you go home. Home's supposed to be easy. Just get that out of your mind. Home is not easy. Home is harder because that's more valuable. That's worth doing. When you come home, it's going to be harder. You have kids that need you. You have your wife that needs you. You have working on the house. You have more people that need you, and they don't listen to you like they do at work or any of that stuff. So you have to change. So what happens is when you leave work, you come home, you think you're going to relax, you realize you don't relax, it pushes you back to work. You go back to work more, you climb up that ladder, you work overtime, you think you're doing it for your family when you're trying to avoid your family. And when I realized that, when I clock out of work and go home, it's going to be potentially harder for the next couple of hours till I go to bed. It was a shift in my mind where, okay, now I'm doing the real important work. This is the real stuff. and it just makes you look at it differently. And it is the most valuable thing that I do. I love my job. I'm very grateful that I love my job. I love what I do, but I can't love it too much that it's over my family. And when all's said and done, my family is my real legacy. You know what I mean? So that's just thinking about it that way really changed the way I looked at it. I don't come home thinking I'm gonna relax, kick my feet up, because if I did, I'd be bummed out. I'd be very frustrated about my life. Because every time I think I'm kicking my feet up, I'm like, oh, family's getting in my way, and now I don't get to relax. I relax at work. Next bike giveaway, great question. We got something in the works. Currently have an R1 Triumph Street Triple, looking for a Kawasaki Voyager. Ride with the wife. I don't have one right now. Not everyone has kids. That's true. Not everyone has kids. You lucky man. You know, you get to go home and relax. That's super cool. Been married 10 years. Your life doesn't... Hold up. Your life doesn't match others. It's your life. Hey, I'm not trying to down you. I'm not trying to bash you for not having kids. You know what I mean? That's cool. I'm just obviously I can't give the perspective. If I was a single guy with no kids, I'd be talking on that perspective. I'm obviously talking on my perspective, and you know, there's a lot of people that can connect with it. But hey, I don't care if you don't have kids. You can thank God that you don't have kids. You know what I mean? That's awesome. I look at kids as a blessing. So, not trying to disagree with you on that. Let's see what else we got going on. I watched all your videos. I think your beard is stupid. Awesome, thank you, Anthony Cockhill. I think your beard is stupid. Roadstar giveaway. Not a bad idea. No wife, no kids, no pets, no worries. You just get to ride. But Brian gets to park his bike in his kitchen, living room, and bathroom. Dude comes home from work and just crushes it. Could you recite your Thanksgiving Day prayer for us? I do it every year. And I don't have a Thanksgiving Day prayer, to be honest with you. I don't have anything set up. Thank for the electricity. Yep, thankful for electricity. I do thank him. No worries. No kid was my plan. My wife's plan. That's cool. You know that's great. That's work for some people. You know what I mean? That's awesome. I don't have kids. I've been married. I've committed my whole life to Jesus. That's awesome. I never knew that, Mike. I never knew that. We've had Honda Groms. I think they are toys. You know, I think they're fun. I think they're tons of fun, and they definitely have their place. I think I'm glad Honda makes them. And they're dirt cheap too, and they are a blast. They really are a blast to drive. What do you think of Honda Grom? What would you recommend for a good first bike? I'm thinking about a Harley Davidson Fat Boy. Not really a great first bike. Hello from Portugal. What would you say to a non-believer to give them something to think about? I would say this. I would say if you... I heard this from someone. I think it was Ravi Zacharias. If you went to the moon, if you went to Mars, a planet that's never been inhabited by mankind or anything as we know of, you went to Mars and you saw 3 rocks. No, you saw like a series of 12 rocks all in a row, right? Like I'm talking perfectly spaced out. You might be able to conclude that they're a series of millions of years or hundreds of years, and tornadoes and storms and desert storms and all these crazy Mars equations that this randomly happened, right? But then if right next to those stones you saw a letter that said, "Hey Jim," say your name's Jim, hey Jim, I've been waiting for you. What took you so long? No, there's no way in hell you could conclude that that was random. You would have to conclude that was put there by a by someone smarter than that to do it. In our life, we can never create the no one can ever nothing has ever created something greater than the creator. It's always a creator creates something less than what they are. Just like with us, anything we can never create anything more amazing than us. We create cars and they're cool, but a car can never create a better car than what it is. You know what I mean? And to look at our how complex reality and our life is and our DNA and everything, and to think that it was random is just insane. And you would never conclude if something it's 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 significantly more likely that a let's say you come back to your house and a tractor trailer is inside your living room, just ran to the side of your house. If someone was like, it's just a series of a series of unexpected events where some wind shifted it and it pushed the clutch and it shifted and then it released the clutch and it grabbed some throttle and all those things just accidentally occurred without any person doing it, and the thing ran into your house. No one would ever say that's what happened. But in reality, for a storm to happen, for an explosion to happen, and in a junkyard, and a truck to be created, and then for it to drive through your house is significantly more possible than for the universe and us to have been created without a divine creator. Um, you have to believe in something. You're either believing in nothing. I mean, like, it's not like, oh, I believe in nothing or I believe in create a divine creator. It's I believe in I believe in the Big Bang. I believe in this, which is very, very, very hard to believe in. You need more faith to believe in that than believe in what I believe in. Maybe that helps. And Matthew 22:37. He said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul, your soul, and with all your mind." Matt Hood, I'm on a V-Star, and then worked your way to a bigger bike. Such nice bikes. Had one, loved it. Some dude, that was my first impression. Wishing for a KTM after today's best video. A KTM is great. Apparently the earth is flat now. Get a Grom. I'm grateful for a higher power and not a person-made religion. A small amount of faith can open doors. J. Norwich, England. Little channel, brother. Agreed. I just bought a CBR 900 Arian Racing 2 Edition. My first bike. Is that okay? Hey, it's already yours, man. You bought it. I think it's a great bike. The CB 900 is probably what, mid-90s bike. They're super cool. Take care of it. Just learn. If I had any advice, learn how to stop. It's very easy to go straight. It's very easy to go fast. Learn how to stop and practice. All right, guys. It is 9 o'clock on the dot. Go home and be with your families, or call your dad, or call your friend, or something. Are you into apologetics at all? I love Dr. Ravizai. I don't know Kent Hovind. I'm a big fan of Ravi Zacharias. Why do people believe in aliens? Why do people that believe in aliens think they're coming to destroy us? That's a good question. There is something about the fear of the unknown. I don't know why they would come to destroy us. I always had. It's funny how on these alien shows, it's always like these aliens come in and they're somewhat superior, way more superior than we are. I always thought it'd be super funny if you had like aliens that 525 is sweet. If you get aliens come in and they think they're gonna destroy us, but then they realize that like we are super superior compared to them. Like, but they're super big looking, but then they're super weak because of their gravity and stuff. I always thought that'd be kind of funny. Like, we're like Supermen compared to them, you know? Night homing. Some dude. Happy Thanksgiving. Alright, guys. When Mars attacks, do hick. We are alien. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm out of here. If you threw something on there and I didn't get to read it, I'm sorry. I just didn't see it. That happens sometimes. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And I'm thankful for all you guys. So, you guys are the best. Oh, yeah. No, I'll leave it with that. Cool, guys.